There's a new book out that chronicles the lost restaurants of Baltimore. On Coffee With today, the authors share some of their favorite stories.
Suzanne and Kit wrote Lost Restaurants of Baltimore, your baby. You've loved this project, and you're highlighting these hot spots, these beloved Baltimore restaurants that no longer exist, but you're looking at the behind-the-scenes stories. So I asked you to share with me your favorite ones that you found. So let's start with Hausner's. That's 1926 to 1999.
I know, a long time. There are many favorites. It's like asking you to pick your favorite child.
Right, yeah.
But Hausner's I just love because I was able to track down the owners, the daughter of the owners, and she had worked in the restaurant for so long, and she now lives in Delaware. But that was part of the fun, just finding these people. And Hausner's had a terrific collection of artwork. They had waitresses that, you know, really the Hun waitresses that worked there for decades, and families worked there for decades. And they had these Roman busts that ended up in another restaurant that we wrote about, Delanote, and now are in the previous owner of Delanote's house in Timonium. So just lots of exciting stuff at Hausner's. You know, German food was delicious.
And Kit, you love the story about Louis' Bookstore Cafe, 1981 to 2001.
Yes, I loved going to Louis' Bookstore Cafe myself, and so it was a real treat for me to have the opportunity to meet Jimmy Rouse, who was the owner. And I thought it was especially cool that he actually had gotten his start as a waiter at Marduk's, which is another restaurant in the book. So he had the opportunity I got to sit down with him, and he told me his stories of waiting tables at Marduk's and then being offered the chance to open Louis'. And scrambling, he opened it after just a couple of weeks after leaving Marduk's, and then it flourished and was such a fun place for so many people.
It's just a cool way to look at the history of Baltimore through the culinary scene.
It really is. We just enjoyed, I'm a native Baltimorean, so, you know, I just imagine my great-grandparents going to some of these restaurants and, you know, just sort of honoring them through this book, a culinary book.
And walking around town, some of these facades still exist?
Yes.
They do. The Marconi's sign is still up, even that closed, you know, many years ago. And some have been torn down, but, you know, a lot of the buildings are still there waiting for their next chapter, like the Brass Elephant.
Ah, and some recipes live on, correct?
Oh, they do. They do. I loved some of the recipes we found. We couldn't include them in the book, unfortunately, but, you know, like the strawberry pie at Hausner's is just renowned. People still remember the squiggles of whipped cream and strawberries.
And a portion of the proceeds benefit Maryland ProStart, which is a great organization helping up-and-coming chefs right in the state.
It does, yes.
So Lost Restaurants of Baltimore, congratulations. It took more than a year to put together,
Yes.
so awesome. And it's out now, and it's great for anyone who lives in the city to learn more about Charm City.
Yes, thank you.
Suzanne, Kit, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.